If I'm going to establish myself as a good driver, then I need to go back to winning races. And where better to do that than rookie class? So today we're at a great rookie track, Lime Rock Park, and we're in the Formula 1600 series. It's not going to be easy, but we have a good chance. So join me and let's get into qualifying. And here we are coming up to the line to start my first qualifying lap at Lime Rock Park. Bad braking into turn one, and that's going to compromise us because this is a short lap. Only about... Oh, and it's an off track.
Yeah. Oh, fucking twat.
All right, white flag lap. This is lap 2, coming up to the first corner again. Better, but not perfect. Now, as I said, this is a short lap. It's only about 58, 59 seconds in the rookie class for this caliber of driver, so any poor corner will compromise us heavily. And we're coming up now to a chicane. We don't have the hill section here. Nice and slow through there, bit bumpy over the sausage curb. And now a set of fast right-handers turning sharply into there, using all the exit, and then coming down the hill and turning in again a bit later on the power, but again using all the exit, and it's not too bad. That should be a good qualifying lap aside from the first corner potentially. And what time will that get us? 58.1, so currently P3. Not bad for a lap that I don't think was that fantastic. Not perfect, but it's enough that it's got us into the top 3. A good place to start. So join me and let's head to the grid.
Radio check.
And the lights are on.
P3. Okay, Nick. Here we go. Don't fuck this up. Go, go, go.
Oh my days. The start was terrible. It was all wrong. I saw someone jump the start and then I just got my clutches all wrong as well. That was absolutely awful, and we've really ruined our P3 start there. I don't know what the pole sitter was thinking, Courtney Nelson, because they're a B-class driver. I don't know why they went so far out in front. Maybe it was just worth the penalty for them. We had a bit of contact there, and this has been a really poor start, but thankfully I'm still with the pack. There's no like major incident or crash that's happened. And through the chicane again, not great, and I am down in, who knows, P6 maybe? As we come through up to the final corner. Oh, is that off track? No, not quite, thankfully. And these guys are fighting out in front. So Courtney Nelson, the pole sitter, the guy that jumped the start, he has gone into the pits.
Don't overdrive the car. P5.
I'm in P5. There's more contact ahead. It's big contact. Oh, I had to avoid, and I did. Now there's a guy alongside me. Never mind. I've cut him off. Shut the door on him. Bit of a slide round there, but we're still going. And now we can start to advance on P3, the podium positions. There we go. All right, I've adjusted my brake bias down a bit because I was just locking up the front tires in every corner. And let's see, the pack ahead, the top 3 still isn't far away. And we're heading through the final corner on this lap. We're about 1.4 behind Paul Tzakis in front of us. There we go, that's much better into turn 1 now with our brake bias adjustment. And that should allow us to get a lot of lap time here. Oh!
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. That is a back marker anyway, but we've avoided him plenty. Now I am catching up with Paul in front of us, 0.9. This is better. And now I can brake with more confidence into here as well, knowing I'm not going to lock up the front tires. That was a very good adjustment that I've made there, and a useful application of brake bias.
You're reeling, Paul, in. The gap is now.
Oh, and a mistake from Paul here. This is good coming onto the pit straight, because that means we're going to have a much better run on him, and we are going to get a slipstream down the only major straight And we're going to go to the inside. It's going to be a pretty easy overtake to make. And we have done.
Fastest lap for Sanchez, 58.3. P3.
Keep it steady into turn 1.
Nicely done.
And we have. He's trying to make a move. I've gone off track. He has made the move. Oof. He's cut right across me. Freaking hell. That's not even the racing line. That was just cutting me off. Now I've got work to do again. P6 now. Oh, and the guy in front's made a mistake. So this should be another pretty simple overtake. Let's head to the inside. And we've made it. Oh, there's a guy flying through on us now. Oh! Oh! Big contact, and I'm lucky to avoid that one, to be fair. Absolutely nothing to do with me.
P5.
I've got the fastest lap at a 58.066. I'm lapping pretty consistent. My last was a 58.309. Which means I should be reeling in the guys in front. 4.8 seconds still, though, is a little while.
5 minutes left. You have
Although
5
it's dropping
points.
as there has been an incident. Pablo Sanchez is now only under 2 seconds away. We're all still together. There is fighting happening up ahead as well, which means they're not too far away, and they're getting closer every lap because I've got some clean air and I'm lapping consistently in the 58s. So it's 9 minutes gone out of 12. There's 2 guys in front that are just about 2 seconds, maybe a bit less in front. And they're still fighting. They're both rookies, so this could be advantageous for us. I've just done a 57.9 as well, which is my fastest lap of the race. Oh, and I've taken the chicane really well. Freaking hell. Pablo Sanchez is now right there for the taking.
2 minutes to go.
We must have slight wheel damage from that contact, because I can feel it. He's moving all over the place. Oh, it's off track for both of us. This is terrible, terrible racing. Oh, big spin, and this is good. This is good. See you later, Paul. That's who I had the incident with earlier. And that means I'm in P4.
57.2.
The next lap is going to be the white flag lap, so we really need to push now. And now this is coming up to the white flag lap. The man's waving the flag. I've taken the chicane nicely. These last few corners are do or die for a podium position.
Okay, Nick.
It's looking unlikely. But we're coming up now to the final corner. And we are not going to be able to sneak into a podium position. We're going to come across the line in P4, which is 1 place below where we started, and quite a disappointing race.
That's the end.
Before I check the results, don't go anywhere because we have a second race coming. And if you want to talk everything sim racing and racing IRL, check out my Discord. Link is the first in the description. And the results are in. It's mixed. A 0.03 negative to our safety rating, which isn't great. And we're getting perilously close to dropping down under 2. But we did get a plus 44 to our I rating, so back in the thousands, which is a small but positive step. For our second race, I'm going to make this a rookie special. We're going back to one of my absolute favorite tracks to race on, as a rookie in particular, Summit Point Raceway, and we're in the Global Mazda MX-5 Cup, a rookie class series. We're looking to do much better this time and finish close to the top, so join me and let's get into qualifying. And here we are coming across the line to start my first timed lap at Summit Point Raceway. Now the bar has been set at a 121.9. Here comes the first corner. Not too bad. Good entry. And now a bit more gentle on the power. Shifting up.
It's now 42 Celsius.
It's a nice, fun track here. Yeah, we're coming up to a sort of fast left-hander. Just a little dash of braking and using all the runoff next to the gravel trap. Slight lift through here. And then brake just about at the tree. Turning in. Again, just a dash of braking to help rotate us here. Change up early for some stability. And then not quite flat out through all these corners. We have to stay on the track, but that's pretty good. Using the runoff area. And then coming up, this is a fast quarter and just the last one that we have before the straight again. And so we are coming up for the white flag lap. What sort of time are we going to set on our first attempt? A 1:22.0. Very good. That is P3. Solid lap. All right. And then again, maybe even a better first corner that time. Is that going to give us the couple of tenths we need? Good rotation, not too fast, and then braking here again to spin the car around. Changing up. Oh no! Oh, and we've spoiled it at the very last second. But P3 is very good, and that's where we're going to start again for this race. So join me, and let's head to the grid. Here we go. Getting my new double clutch starting procedure ready.
Keep your nose clean. This will be a standing start. Green, green, green.
And we're away. The start is still not as good as those behind me, but it seems to be good enough potentially to still have the line for this first corner. Oof. That car on the left is going in as if no one's there, but we've held our own. We've kept to our line. We're still in P3. Now I have a feeling this white car wants to make a move down here, but I'm not going to let him. I feel like he just wants to make a move at any possible point. Although he is a D-class driver and a 3.6 safety rating, so maybe he knows better than that. The two guys in front of me are rookies. Oh, and we have got a bit of a better run on this car on the inside. We've actually made an overtake. We are up into P2. It's an unconventional place to make a move, but we've made it stick. That's very nice. And now we just have Duke Kim in front of us. On the first lap, we are up to P2. That was a nice little move that we made. And ending the first lap, very clean, no incident points. We're in P2. We are 1.1 behind the leader, and we have a real shot now of winning this. So we just have to stay consistent over the next 11 laps. Sticking with him. Our gap is now 0.8. It's dropping. It's dropping. It's dropping. Here we go, and now we have just a 0.5 gap in front of us to Kim. It's a 1 second gap behind us as well. And now we are heading down the home straight again. We're going to get a bit more of a slipstream now on the home straight as we're a bit closer, just 0.4 seconds. It won't be enough to make a move into the first corner, but it is going to be enough to get us very close to Kim.
121.80.
Oh, and that's a nice first corner. He's made a little bit of an error maybe going wide that almost allowed us to get in with him. And we're following him closely, but not too closely to make any contact or anything like that. Gonna race this really smooth, and we did. We're following him so close. It's nice driving from us so far. I'm just going to stick on his tail, because if we can keep this gap to the home straight, then we'll have a pretty simple overtake, really. Although the gap just got a little bit wider again. 0.5 seconds it is now. It's a good fight for the lead. Oh, bit of understeer. That's not good. That's not good. That's a big mistake. Oof, I've managed to correct the slide. Big mistake trying to get too close there. Luca behind us as well, getting very close. He is 0.5 behind, so he's closer to me than I am to Kim in front. Here we go now. The gap is 0.8 in front. It's 0.3 bigger than it was last time around on this section of track. And I have a feeling that that poor exit is going to give Luca a really good chance down into the first corner.
The leader has just done 121.61.
I'm going to have to make a move to defend the inside. Oh, and he's going to go for the inside. He didn't. I've defended it nicely. Put my car exactly where it needed to be. This is lap 5 now. This fighting is helping Kim in front get a little bit ahead of us. This is where I overtook Luca previously. Is he going to be able to do the same back to me? I'm hoping not. But he's now 0.2 behind. He's so close. And I'm going to have to go for the inside again.
Your last lap time was at 122.17.
I think it's just the safest route. And I have. And once again, I've defended the position. I'm not going to let him pass without a fight. 2 seconds now, Ju Kim is to me. We still have a shot of winning this race. It's only just over halfway gone. But it's getting smaller chance every lap. We're a bit further in front of Luca this time. 0.5, 0.6 seconds.
Okay, Nick.
It was only 0.2 last time. Don't need to cover any defensive moves now. Although that was a much poorer first corner than I've had last time when I was defending it. But still, I'm in second place. Can't be dislodged at the moment. The insides worked for me both times. Do I stick with that decision? I think so. Leave my car on the inside line. Yes, place it exactly where it needs to be. This is defending 101. Come on. I've also got the fastest lap. So there's a fight for behind, but there's also a fight in front as well.
By this little shit. Make him work for it.
And we go again. Same scenario. Is he gonna go for the inside this time? He's gonna go for it. I haven't defended the inside this time. I've gone with the outside and I've gone off track slightly. It's not worked. He's finally made the overtake. And it's not good. Not good. But this means I should get a little bit of a toe behind him as well, like he was getting for me. There's definitely room to take the position back. Now starting lap 10, so only 2 laps to go. And he's a little bit in front of me now. It's going to be tough now to finish in second. All this defending, and I've really lost the position now heavily. We're starting the white flag lap. It's still been a good race overall. I would love to catch him and retake second place, but
okay, Nick,
it's not looking likely at this point.
Your lap time was at 123.00.
I do always get a better first corner than he does. Rounding the final corner, poorly, I might add. Coming home, it's not second place. We defended valiantly, but it is P3. That's a podium. Come on. And only 3 incident points, a couple of off tracks and such. So a very, very good race in rookie class. And the results are in. And it's a modest plus 0.05 to our safety rating, but it's still a positive increase, and same with our I rating, pretty good at plus 62, so back up near 1300, which is where we want to be. Chaotic and poor first race, but a much better second race, and starting to improve again, back towards C-Class.
Only weakness I have is for the brunettes. You already know I'll kill any shit I do next. No kids, so I'm raising the roof. Next year they'll admit they just stands like an Uzbek.